Okay, where is, let's see, let the people know, Let's see, go to announcements, at everyone, Saturday night, are you feeling all right? Come say hi. Boom, boom. I'm gonna hop over to YouTube really quick just to get the stream link. Let's see, copy link address, paste it in there. Copy this, paste that in there. Boom, send now. And I think we're pretty good to go, huh? Let's see. Make sure I have this. Okay, got my water. Wait, do I have another? Let me finish this water bottle first. So, just gonna make sure. What are we gonna do? We're gonna say when starving, it'll play animation and sound. Okay, so I don't have to pull from that stuff. When starving, immediately path to a venerable tree. So that also kind of means that we need to make the venerable tree randomizer or manager. I should actually just call it venerable tree, right? And then we say maybe pick an existing tree. Pick an existing tree. Replace it with the venerable prefab. Okay. Use a manager to set venerable tree. Okay. And then make how do I pick. I guess do we just do one? Is it one tree in the whole forest? Pick an existing tree. Near, within range of some spot. Yeah. Replace it with the venerable tree prefab. Okay. Use manager to set the venerable tree. Yeah. Use a manager to ... Just at the top. And then we'll say that the manager pick, or we should say yeah. The manager holds that variable. It should be accessible to the hair, and kind of only the hair, really. Like that's kind of the only way to find it. Okay, I think that about settles it. I'll put my laundry up here. And yeah, checklist looking good for today. Venerable tree, normal wandering hair. Cool. All right, let's get started. Let's see. Streaming picture. Here we go. Cool. Now we'll play some music for me. What are we on today? Jazz. Nay. Not horror. Reggae again. 302s. All right. If I pop this out, will it play on here? Let's see. Oh, crazy. How come desktop audio isn't playing? Advanced audio properties. Desktop audio. Properties. There we go. Like that. Okay. So, do I start with the venerable tree or do I try to fix the hair? I think I try to fix the hair, huh? Try to just pick up where I left off. Not wander, but yeah, I guess I never decided. Okay, so avoid has it all here. That's fine. I did have this one thought where it's like, maybe the hair is always avoiding the player when they're close, when they're at this sort of like maximum range. So let's see, what is it? Find food is what I want it to, so it's en route to the closest food. And I was kind of thinking maybe in here it just checks if the player has it. And if the player does, maybe it can tell the avoid logic to change somehow. Player holding close food, get FSM, get root, game object compare, interrupt and find food. Let's see, find food. Is it what sends? Nothing necessarily sends this, huh? I guess, yeah, add transition, state off. Fair enough. Because it's kind of like the maximum distance that a hair will, that the player is allowed to get to the hair before it scares off the hair, that maximum distance changes if the player has the carrot that the hair wants. So you only really know what carrot the hair wants when the hair is actually going for the carrot. So I feel like that gets handled here. So in here, it could be running the logic in this state. It could be running the logic that's in this part right here, player holding closest food. And you check if the closest food is closest root, and then game object compare. Yeah, I think. Let's see, let's copy these, go to find food, and then make a run FSM and call it, let me see, I don't think I have anything that's in here. It's like, player, serve up 16. Yeah, I think you make a new one called check player holding this item. It's kind of a mouthful. And that way, in here, you could paste this. And this is, instead of closest food, object to check for, and then you call this object to check for route. You could get a little check in here, no reason for it to happen somewhere else. Okay, call this a init, and you say player has this question mark. If it's yes, then we can send here, and if it's no, we can send there. But also, hang on. You know what we could do is make it just store a result. Player has this. And then you could say output that. Get rid of these events. So no, nothing. And then you could just do a next frame event. Or even like a wait. Point one. And you say again. Boom, boom, like this. This should be an input. And so in here, the object to check for is the closest food. And we'll say player has closest food. And then you do a bool test. Player has closest food. This is running every frame. And if it's true, you send to player has closest food, which is state off. Excuse me. All right. And then I think so this either waits for the player to walk away because now I think the logic in here is that you make it, you say enable FSM. In here, you just have a void turn off while we're in this state. So, chasing player, right? So this is like, the player has the thing that the hare wants, and then it's just following the player. So it turns off the avoid thing, and it will have its own local logic, its own totally local logic for avoiding the player if they get too close. So too close is like maybe 2 units, and then too far is yeah. Also, in avoid, I'm gonna, yeah, it waits a second. Good. So but this, okay, so what's interesting is that like right now this FSM is just checking if the player has the food, and then it's immediately saying if that's true, then stop moving, which isn't right. Because it's more about you want to stop moving if the player has it and is less than X meters away. Frank, how's it going, Frank? Hello, hello, hello. I have a great clip that I want to pull from the last stream. Yeah, it was after you had left. I think it was like, yeah, at the end of the stream yesterday. I started calling you a dinosaur, and I started saying that old age would kill you before your hiking and trailblazing trips did. It's going well though. I spent the afternoon kind of like playing with OBS and doing fun things. For example, here I'll show you what the little pre-show looks like. If I pause the music, I could go into this mode. So you can see it's like, hey, this is where you're trying to like meet up with your friend when you go see like a concert or like a movie or an opera or whatever the hell. And then you can see that over here on the screen, this is the workstation. And you can hear all the Walla Walla, and it's like, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna get a drink and I'm gonna, you know, eat my popcorn and glug glug glug, drink my glug glug glug. You know what I'm saying? And then what you could do, and I actually didn't even do it this time. Fanny Slam, excuse me, can I get past your, oh, excuse me, oh, okay, oh, excuse me, oh, yeah, go ahead, okay. Thanks, yeah. And then you have this. Oh, I think the show's starting. I think this is, after we're trying to point, I think this is the show that's gonna start right now. Yeah, very cool. Okay. Yes, here, I'm gonna recline my recliner. Starts flipping on the phone. Yeah, like this. Nice. I'm gonna watch this later for sure. It's not just gonna end up in my photo roll. Cool. So yeah, that's one of the new scenes. How you doing, Fanny? Redeemed a wet the dry boy. You get so wet right now. Kind of had a big dinner, so that felt very heavy, even though it's just water. My nephew called me an artifact today. That's insane. That is such an insane call from a nephew. How old is your nephew to be calling you that? Also, the other thing is, you guys have already basically seen this, but now I just have a scene for it that automatically switches into hit it, and it's just like this. I don't even know if it's fucking, it has to be, right? It's playing, you can hear this. I don't have the feedback. I need to have my headphones in for this. So this is me doing this shit in silence. Yeah! Yeah, so I have scenes for these things now, which is nice. Toidles and ninjas and cats eating things and a gerbil. He's 14. So your guys' ages are like flipped, huh? No, Siri, I'm not talking to you, bitch. Yeah, 14-year-olds be saying shit like that. How are you guys doing? I think last night in my like super foggy, tired state of mind, like I really could not wrap my head around how to do this, but I think I'm on track today. Ooh, also let me put my tunage back on. You got this, gamer. I'm a capital G gamer. I could figure this out. Thank you. Thanks for the support. So what, it's like, I'm just checking if the player's holding this, which isn't enough, but I think that maybe if I also do a, let me see. Does this has bulls, right? Yeah. So if I take this and I say, we're not gonna do this bull test, but we're gonna get the distance between the player and the rabbit and say that too close is now 3 meters. And I wanna double check that avoid has a larger space, right? Yeah, it's 5. 5. So it makes me even think maybe 2.5 for the hare. Oops. Find food in here. If we set this to too close being 2.5, there is no too far. And if too close is true, player too close, then we can run a bool all true, checking for both the player has closest food and player too close. And then you send event state off. So presumably this would just stop. This might just be it. This might just be all I need to do. Let's try to run it. Is that it? And then what, we temporarily turn that off. We stop ourselves. And oh, here, this one has to say if the player gets too far, which is, we'll say 4 units, and too far will turn us back on. We'll even say 3.5 instead. Okay, I think this might work. Holy moly, is it that easy? Is it that easy? Gamer. Come on. Let's do it. Why are you so busy for 29 seconds? 30 seconds? 31 seconds? Yo, 35 seconds is bananas. All right, here we go. Grab a carrot. Oh, and the big lag? What the fuck is happening? Okay. But nobody has 29 seconds. I really don't have that. I don't have 29 seconds. It's 2026. I'm trying to die tomorrow. Do you see my, oh, uh-oh. Okay, hang on. We're gonna dial this in, because I think the logic's there now. We just have to dial it in. So, hare. He's having a grand time. It's kind of like when dogs, you know, when they're excited about something and they just kind of run in circles. I think the problem is that avoid still needs to run, basically. And it's saying that too close is 5 units. So the find food, oh, it's actually not ever doing that. I think I'm maybe missing, because it only ever gets to the state. It actually never even went here. So whatever it's doing right now is just trying to make it get close to us, but stopping at 5 units. I did think it was a little far. That does look like 5 units. That makes sense. So if that's true, then what if I put oh, it could also just, how about this? I wonder if we just make it so that if the player has the closest food. Yeah. We could still use some of that logic. Hang on, I'm gonna tweak something. So there will still be a check inside of the avoid FSM. Avoid in here. It'll still check right here. It could go like this. You can say, hey, does the player have the closest food? Yes. Then just fucking chill. Wait a second. Wait. 0.1. Boom, boom. Call this a buffer. But if not, then it goes here. I'm gonna delete these. Okay. Yeah. In fact, in here, I feel like what you could really do is just do an FSM bool test, and you could just ask the find food. Player has closest food. If that's true, yes. If it's false, no. Yeah. I think that works. Player holding closest food? Yep. So that way this doesn't stop anything and the other system can check. Now let's try. Ooh, I feel confident about this one. I feel very confident about this one. Carrot, check. Door, open. Here's the bunny, You see it? Okay, he's still kind of locked in a little weird little loop. Let's find out why. What's he doing? In avoid. It's still somehow getting here. Oh, hang on. I wonder if the find food, if the FSM template I made is even working. Look at that, it says closest food is false. So let's show this. It's the player. Oh, object to check for is null. Oh, I'm a dummy bear. I'm an absolute dummy bear. I just picked the wrong, where is it? Find food. Look. Here it is. Variables, object to check for a root. No, we just want object to check for. You stupid little bastard. You stupid little baby bitch. Sometimes I'm just such a stupid little baby bitch. Okay, save. This game has a great found footage vibe. Really? That's really funny. An old-timey 1600s to 1700s found footage. It's like, I found ye old scribes. That's really funny. Yeah, it is very anachronistic, like I've mentioned before, where it's like a film effect on a retro PSX effect that takes place. Look, he does it. Look, and he kind of stays his distance. He's like, ooh, you got a carrot. Right? And then if I put the carrot down, he eats it, as long as I'm far enough away from it. Oh, he seems so smart now. That actually is a very good illusion. Okay, right. And I scare him away, get away. And then I pick it up, and he's like, hey, I want that. Oh, that's a good illusion. That's a good illusion. And then, right, he comes over to me, and then I eat it. Is he stuck in that one state? I think I just have to check in that one state as well. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Because I think in here I just do a check as null, right? Yes, so I'll just do the check in there as well. Very, very nice. Hello, little bunny, 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 bunny. Love that for him. Yes, me too, me too. Some old colonist brought a Super 8 camera with him, about to film himself grilling witches. Yes, that's exactly what that is. Okay. So now all I have to do is in find food. We can just copy this. The game object is null. In here, paste it. And if it's null, then we just say state off. Oh no, sorry, state on. There we go. Closest food is null. It's just waiting for me to eat it. Okay, so we're just gonna check that really quick. Gonna make sure it works. So I should be able to lure him around with the carrot, and then if I eat it, he goes, well, fuck you then, and then he pisses off, or he fucks off, or he wanks off. Here we go. Got the carrot. Yo, check me out. Yo, check this out. Look it. Yo, you see this shit? Oh yeah, you see that shit? Okay, yeah, you want this? You want this shit? What if I get too close to you? Oh no, he lets me just walk all over him. Teabagging a rabbit right now. If I get too close, should he do something if I get too close? What if I switch? Oh, you know what's funny? Is also if I switch... Wait, hold on, is he still... Oh, because he knows I have it like in my inventory still. Okay. I feel like if you put the carrot away, he shouldn't follow you. So I should do a layer check as well. Okay, but no, let me eat it and then... Yep. Okay, if I eat it, he just runs away. Okay, that's basically pretty chill. Sir, was I saying lewd things? Wait, what? Wow, bro, come on. Hey, whoa. Hang on, I feel like his avoid isn't kicking back in. Hair, avoid. Oh, because this is a bool value. That needs to be reset. Interesting. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, working out the details, ironing out the details here. So he's chasing us while we have the carrot. I'll do the layer switch on here too, or layer check. Layer compare or layer get layer of closest food. Oh no, it's a layer switch, huh? Layer switch? Game object layer switch. Right here. So we say, hey, closest food, are you on the default layer? Checking every frame. Oh no, are you on the ignore all layer? And if so, state off. Or no, sorry, state on. There is a tiny problem though, because then if it goes back, check player holding item. I think what needs to happen is I need to have a third bool on here, and we'll put this copy paste. What's this? Uh-oh, I'm scared. Uh-oh, I'm scared. Oh, no, he lets me. Okay, hang on. Here we go. Should we watch it on the big screen? Here we go. Does this work? I'm about to watch this. Here we go. Pause the music. And turn up the desktop audio as well. Here we go. Lets me just walk all over him. Teabagging a rabbit right now. Okay. Okay. Play it again! Oh no, he lets me just walk all over him. Teabagging a rabbit right now. Okay. All right. That's a good one. So camera flash. I wouldn't expect anything less. Anything less. Less is a really funny way to frame that. How's it going? What's going on, man? How you doing? Timus. That's a fun thing to say. Timus. Got some new setups. Oh, you want to see the new scene really quick? Check it out. Here we go. Pause the reggae and hit party mode. Go for it. Okay, so that's a new one. Yeah, boy. I really need to get it like I don't know what the setup should be because I don't want the feedback. Oh, I guess. Yeah, because I want to be able to speak into mic during that scene, but I don't want the feedback of the speakers. I guess that's just, I kind of have to live with that, right? That's an age-old problem in audio. Like I could do noise suppression, or I think there's maybe some type of AI plugin that will remove my voice, maybe, or sorry, keep my voice but remove the playback of the audio or something. But it's awkward for me because I am in silence during that party scene, just going like in quiet. You can just hear like my chair creaking and like me just and my clothes just Peanut's got nothing on you, dude. I fucking love Peanut's theatrics so much. I watch Neon Guts as well. He's a dude who plays the finals. He has really good like Twitch scene and animations and transitions and all that. Those are some fun ones. Yeah. And I have the software. I forget what it's called. But I have the fucking software to turn me into a VTuber, the Peanut one, because I don't like the VTuber things where it's like it's all animated, where you lose the human eyes and the human mouth and everything, because I don't know, those tracking ones, like the blinking is never quite on point. I don't know, it doesn't hit as hard for me. The reason I love Peanut stuff is because you can still see his actual human expressions and he's so expressive. So just having a model move around is enough. And I have the tech, and I've been planning, I've been scheming. I was into the finals for a while. None of my friends liked it though. Got tired of playing solo. It can be rough solo. It can be very, very rough slow. I have 2,300 hours in the finals. And today they announced they're bringing back my favorite game mode. Oh my god, they canceled, not canceled, but they removed my favorite game mode like last year. Like it's been a long time. They took it out a long time ago. It's a super awesome game mode, super sweaty, makes you hella stressed out. It just fucking oh my god, they're so intense. The game mode is called Bank It. And they're bringing it back. Anyways, I'm psyched. We have the technology, we do, and I wanna do something special with it. I was thinking about maybe making me like as these, maybe I can embody the character of whatever the game I'm playing or the game I'm making is. So like for Witch Stories, maybe I could have like a low poly PSX character model and then slap my face on it and then put like a pixelization filter on my face too to make it that like those old retro like GoldenEye N64 kind of faces. You know what I mean? Okay, so I was going to, okay, we have this like layer switch, right? This layer switch, I feel like what we can do is, let me see, game object layer. What's unfortunate is I'm not returning a bool from this. Let's see. No. All right, I'm gonna try something a little, this might be pushing it a little bit. Layer switch. I'm gonna ask Geppetto if he can make it so this make it so that as well as events, a bool can also be set. A result bool can also be output. Let's see if he interprets that correctly. That'd be a nice addition to this, because currently this action, you'll see that, where is it? Game object layer switch. It compares the layer and then it sends an event if that layer matches. So if I can get it so it doesn't necessarily send an event, but it can set a bool, that would be awesome. Gotta find out. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see what does it look like. Result. True if a matching layer was found and its event was sent. No, not and if its event was sent. Sorry, need to make one adjustment. Make it so that as well as events, make it so that for each switch, a bool can also be output. That's what I wanted to do. It's a better way to word it. Okay. Like this. What's this? Compound array attribute? Oh. Why is this all fucking weird? That's kind of funny. Why does the compound array work? Do we have to open up the Playmaker manual now? Playmaker manual. Compound array. Custom action. Custom action, writing custom actions. Where is the Playmaker API? Action attributes. What does the original script look like? Compound array, it says layer switches, compare layer and send event. Do I have to lay down the hammer really quick? Die in a fire? Twitch.tv/StephenScottDay. I hate how I have to. Where's my human mod at? Damn it. /ban. I have Sari snipe all the bots for me. Yeah, you know, I had Sari installed for a day, but then Sari started throwing false positives and it pissed me off. And let's see, ban this. There we go. The human touch. Yeah, I had chatters come in and say totally innocuous things, and then Siri was like, no, no, no. And I was like, look, I'm just as much of a libcuck woke mind virus soy boy as the next guy. But Sari is just a whole fucking different level of intolerantly intolerant, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so compound array, layer switches, and then so this doesn't work because, let me see, it does those type of arrays. What if I don't? What if I just pick up like one of these? What the fuck even happens then? What does this look like now? Layer switch, compares the layer, sends the event, and then stores the bool. Right. So what if I say 2? Okay, 1. Store bool as, and it doesn't send an event. But it can set the bool for food on default layer, and we can change this to default. Food on default layer. Let's see if that runs properly. Hit it. I don't think I've ever had that issue, but that is crazy. Yeah, everybody seems to have pretty easygoing time. I mean, to be honest, it wasn't that big of a deal, but it was kind of funny that I was really skeptical of it. And then day 1, hour 1, it does exactly what I hoped it wouldn't do. So it just set a really bad impression, but for all I know, it's mostly fine. Okay, okay. Bunny still likes it. Let me see if the bunny is doing what I think he's doing though. Oh wait, hold on. So he has to go here. Yeah, and it said all true. So that means that if I switch the layer, what the fuck? What the fuck? I don't understand. What was sending him back? Well, I guess I'll just pause it when I do this then. Here we go. So it's back on this layer. And it's just not right. So What was the problem before? It was just that... Oh, maybe I do just have a separate layer switch in here. Maybe I didn't necessarily need to do this bool all true thing. I could just have it so that if it ever switches which layer it's on, the rabbit kind of fucks off. Yeah, there needs to be a yeah, because the is null. Okay. I know what to do. I actually just made more work for myself. That was so super unnecessary. In that case, I guess I'll keep this action as it is, whatever. Find food, and it'll still only check for 2 bools. And the game object layer switch is checking if it's on ignore all, and if true, then it needs to send back, because that means that we put it away. Okay, I'm dumb. That was the easiest solution that I should have just did to begin with. All right, let's run it. Okay, come get your carrot, bunny. Where's your bunny at? Bunny. Okay, and then I put it away. Scares him away. Take it out. He's like, ooh, what's that? Put it away. Runs away. Take it out. Put it away. Take it out. Eat it. Runs away. Okay, great. That's smooth. That's all I wanted. Wonderful. Let's check them off the checklist. Bro, stop tying him. What's wrong with you? I'm a tease. I'm a tease. I am a little hoe. When starving, it will play animation and sound to show so. Okay, I don't think this rabbit really has any other animations. It has idle, idle 2, idle 3, walk, run, and eat. Give me wet, give me wet, give me wet, give me wet. This is empty, so I brought it back up. Oh, whoopsie doodles. Whoopsie doodles. Thank you for keeping me wet. All right, waiting you once more, but I gotta go. Stay gamer king. I'm going to say stay so gamer queen, king. I'm gonna stay such a gamer queen that, I mean, it's gonna be pretty gamey. It's that real tough gamey meat that you bite into, royalty. Fanny, thanks for hanging out. Nice chatting with you. Hope to see you soon. Toodly doodly do. Yeah, I'm the real gamer queen, but I can't figure out what the fuck animation should play for this rabbit, especially because I only wait, actually, does it come with more? It might actually come with more. Let's see, rabbit, prefab, select asset, animation. Yeah, that's all it has. Eat, idle. These are them. Damn. It's playing that part of the playlist that drives me nuts. Hold on, I gotta do something about this. It literally, every time I see that album cover, I'm like, oh yeah. Okay. What do I do? So the idea is that the hare is getting, the hare is starved. So we need some type of visual cue to show that the hare is starved. What does the walk animation look like? Because I actually don't use the walk animation. But that doesn't, does that give the impression of hungry? Like, what if I just had it walk around in circles or something? Yeah, I guess it's like when it's healthy, it's running around. But when it's hungry, it does that. Maybe it just does that in like little circles. No, okay, here's the other thing though, is that I need to know it's hungry without it moving around, without it like, or moving around in space. Like it could be animated or whatever, but it just, because it's gonna be, you have to know that it's hungry while it's in a cage, basically. Do rabbits make sounds? Should I just look that up? Let's open up Zapsplat. Rabbit. Rabbit's first snow. Hare. Oops. No. Hang on. Do rabbits make noises? Most commonly, rabbits make muttering sounds amongst themselves or squeal when they're pain. Hold on. How do you know a rabbit is hungry? Hungry rabbit often displays frantic energy, begging behaviors like circling or standing on hind legs, and increased activity, particularly around food, such as sitting by their bowl or running to greet you. This is tough because the player really does need to know. Maybe I can like switch between all of the idle animations rapidly so that like it just seems uneasy or something. I think I might go with that for now. Let's see. So when starving, it will play animation and sound to show. So, okay. Are you still working on this one to improve it, or are you doing a re-release Witch Story series? No, I'm doing one to improve it. It's a content patch. It's a patch, so if everybody bought it for $4.99 already, they get an additional fucking massive amount of content to play with. Totally free update if you already own it. But the plan is that I am going to hike the goddamn price when I put this patch out. So, yeah, I'm not sure how much I'm gonna hike the price, but it needs to go up because it will no longer be. I think it's already kind of pretty insanely fairly priced at $4.99 for the amount, like the amount of hours that I'm seeing people are playing this for. I think that really justifies $4.99 right now. So I'm absolutely going to crank it up. Yeah. I need to see how far along though. I haven't decided on a price yet, and then I need to have some friends give me some feedback. But yeah, so when starving, it'll play the animation. So I think the hare has the hunger FSM, and then I think what I want to do is in the fake eating one, the fake eating FSM, it should only fake eat if the player can't see it. So player can see me? Question mark. Oh wait. No. Not player can see me. Am I encaged? In cage? Or I should say trapped, question mark. And then, I don't know how we're gonna do that yet, but we'll basically say yes and no. If no, then fake eat. If yes, then don't fake eat. Okay. Like that. Did you market it on the initial release? I need to get going on the marketing. I'm getting close to the demo release for mine. I did not. I put out one trailer on YouTube and on Twitter, and I think I made the announcement on Discord, maybe. I think so. So I did very little. I mean, by all measures of what people normally tell you to do at the very least, I did nothing for marketing. I guess I made the behind the scenes videos. Those were kind of marketing in a way, but I didn't send it to any streamers. I didn't send it to any publications or YouTube channels or influencers. I didn't hand out free copy. Like, I didn't do shit. And I used to kind of regret it, but now I'm kind of glad I didn't, because it was sort of a soft launch, and it helped me realize like really what you should do for a proper release. Like, I had that whole scare. I'm sure, I don't know if you saw the videos, but like, you know, when Kaif played it, and you know, like, just basically the game was buggy for a few people on the day one players, or the day one, day two kind of players. So I had to immediately run in and patch it. And I think in that way, it was sort of a blessing in disguise. It's crazy that anybody fucking that big played my game that early on. But now what I have the benefit of is like kind of knowing how much more polished I should make things when I put them out, or at least stable, as well as like kind of like quality of life things that I should be getting from playtester feedback, which I didn't really do that much. So yeah, I'm glad that I didn't do any marketing, because if I did, then its launch would be more official and people would already kind of know about it. But since I didn't, my plan this time is to actually make a big fuss about the launch of the content patch, and to actually send it to everybody who I would have sent it to on launch, but with just as much like enthusiasm and like, hey, this is a big fucking launch or whatever, as I would have if it was a brand new game. So I'm considering the launch of it a year ago kind of like a soft launch, and that this content patch is kind of like the big proper launch, because I won't touch it for a long time after that. And so hopefully I can build enough hype around how massive the update is, and the fact that people already really liked the small version of it too, you know. Okay, buffer, even though this doesn't need a buffer because it's going back to the wait state. Trapped, I don't have any logic for that yet, but we are going to see when it is starving, it'll play an animation and sound to show. So then you have, we'll make an FSM called like, starving, or like, yeah, starve, I guess. Hang on, gotta change this. It's really funny. Like, I can now, with a very high degree of certainty, tell when the music playing is coming from the album I hate. It's just a really bad reggae album in this playlist. Okay. So in the starve FSM, all it's really doing is, let's see, FSM float compare. we're going to be asking the hunger FSM, the hunger, if it's at 0. It's running every frame. And if it's equal, then we say continue. We'll say not starving. If it's equal or less than 0, then it can continue. Okay. And then this is where I think it should ask if it's is trapped. Or okay. I have to actually consider a few things. Maybe there's an FSM that monitors if it's trapped at all as like an authoritative source, and then all the other things can just reference it. Yeah, okay. We'll call this trapped. And then I think I have, what is it called? It's just called animals, huh? Did I? Okay, I'm gonna say animals /space trapped, and then animals /space not trapped. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Also, hang on. You said something a moment ago. I need to get going on the marketing. I'm getting close to the demo. Oh yeah. What about your demo? What are you doing for your demo? For a second, I was considering doing a demo for this, but I don't think I'm gonna do it anymore. I guess, yeah, it depends on what your game is, but like, I guess what I'm wondering is your demo a chunk of the final game, or are you making a demo specifically for it, like kind of building its own thing? Because I've always thought that demos probably work better when you kind of build it as its own little mini thing that doesn't exist in the final game, but is kind of like as a way of like showing what your game is. You know what I mean? That way you just can condense things more, right? You kind of want to take all the things that you want to show off from your game, but put it in a smaller space. Like the pacing is different. I think that's what I'm trying to like articulate, basically. See, trapped and not trapped. Set bool advanced. I think we'll put it in here. Is trapped. Bool value, yes. Okay. And I'm gonna reveal these in the inspector, just so I can press them. Mine's a chunk. It's an idle incremental game, so I think it's my first genre to release a demo. It's my first genre to release a demo. I'm not sure how that would look for a horror game. Yeah, I know. Like, I remember the Heavy Rain demo that I had on PS3, and it was, I think they were actually levels from the game, but they were from like further in the game, and I think they were sort of condensed and they were put back to back, and it was to kind of give you an impression of what it's like to play the game without having to like go through all the slow pacing and all the same, like, you know, slower learning apparatus. That was a fucking weird game. I really liked it. I was like, oh, this is so interesting. And then got a little older. I'm like, it's a little silly. But I remember playing with my friends and kind of like being like, oh yeah, this is like, I don't know. I thought it was interesting. It's called Catnip and Coffee if you want to check it out. Just got a few screens. Yo, put links. I'll click on it. I'll check it out. Yeah, drop a link in chat. Oh, good. It's only 9:40. Okay, so I can click on those, and then fake eating will have an FSM bool test, and we'll just check for is trapped. If it's true, we send yeah, and if it's not, we send no. Copy this and go to starve, not starving. And basically you should only be able to starve if you're trapped. I think that makes sense actually, yeah. Because you're basically just not eating once you're trapped. Okay, what do we got here? Catnip and coffee. Ooh, hang on. Can I bring it up on stream? Do you mind if I show here? Can I show it here? Go for it? Okay, cool. Just want to make sure. Catnip and Coffee is a cozy idle game where you pick a cat, buy your dream cafe, and grow a relaxing business empire, upgrade shops, collect items, and play mini games, all while your feline friends keep things running in the background. This is pretty, first of all. I do like this cosmetically. It is very pleasing to see. Just cat upgrades, speed, hats, hat collection, catnip and coffee. Choose your cat. Black cat, brown cat, gray cat. That Siamese style cat that I remember from 101 Dalmatians. And a little orange and white spotty cat. Little cow cat. Coffee. Yeah, this is cute. Oh, I like that sign, 9 lives. I like the design for that. I love the way that fits actually for 9 lives. Is it 9 lives or is it 4 lives? Or is it 11 lives? I immediately saw 9 lives, but then right after I was like, it kind of also reads as 11 or 4. Surely it's 9, is it right? 9 lives. Okay, good. Yeah, I like this. This looks really cute. The little Burbies too. Right on. Oh wait, I already saw that, right? The Maneki Neko in the background is like way more high res. It's a funny, interesting like combo of doing the 3D art style with the little billboard pixel cats. Focus friendly audio. Your mini business partner. Imagine for idle cat. Right on. Very cool, very cool. So yeah, it's supposed to be something you play while doing other stuff. Is it like full screen? Is it like you're tabbing, or is it, or I imagine, I guess maybe you have windowed, you just have options, right? You let the player choose, I guess. I don't have, I was helping a friend work on an idle game. They made a game called Noods, Noods. And it's it's kind of like an idle game, I guess. It's like an idle game, but it's also more of just one of those little desktop assistants, and like you can set little reminders, and it's like a little character that hangs out, like a desktop pet kind of thing. But I actually haven't, I don't think I've ever really used, excuse me, I haven't really used much of those. The last thing I remember was from when I was like fucking 7 years old, and I had this thing that like lets you slam a hammer on your desktop, and it just made broken glass sprites everywhere, where you could put ants on it, and then you could squish the ants, and you just make a whole mess out of your desktop. Okay, so starve. What did I say the goal was? When starving, it will play an animation. Okay, so not starving. And then yeah, I guess just when it gets here, it starts starving. So we'll just call this starving. And then you literally do like a random, I guess I could pull from those other states, huh? Wander, select random string, animator play, end random wait. I could copy all this and go to starving, starve, paste it in. Oh man, I had that back in middle school. I put that program on every computer and filled it with ants. Yeah, man. That was a classic. I bet you if you try to install it now, it'd just be like somebody's re-upload with like hella malware on it. It probably had malware on it back when we were playing with it too. What was it? It was like you could slam a hammer, you could put ants all over it. And I feel like there was some other things. Maybe put little fires on it or something. Let's see. Hang on, where's the rabbit at? Let's see, find it. I'm still not totally sold on my... Let's see, select this. What is it? Walk? Is there, can I like... Or maybe I can have it like... What if it just played its eating animation? There was like paint too. Oh, like spray paint or something, huh? Yeah, I vaguely remember that kind of stuff. Oh, let me close this out. Yeah, I'm gonna, let's see. Zap Splat. I think we're gonna take some creative liberties and say like, I'm gonna search squeal. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna pause this so we can actually hear some of these. We need to find some sounds that can pass as rabbits squealing. Here we go. No. Nope. Potbellied pig. Piglet. No. Young dinosaur? Nope. Dog crying? No, that's too obviously a dog. Pig grunting. Mouse squeaking. What if I pitch those down? Or, really quick, rabbit sound? Yeah. Zapsplat doesn't have anything, but... Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Hang on. Am I back on? Am I chilling? I was kind of cutting out, right? I'm just gonna keep rolling with it. It looks like I'm back on, but I was seeing little notifications that my internet's dropping out. Let me know if you're still getting this broadcast, by the way. So we're gonna search rabbit. Yeah, just for a sec. Okay, right on. Yeah, my internet was finicky the other day too. Rabbit snarls and growls. Let's do Creative Commons 0. Bell from rabbit rattling cage bars, a rabbit eating a cucumber, rabbit eating grass, rabbit drinking, rabbit eating, bunny sneeze ambient, rabbit sound effects, rabbit thump, rabbit bop, fast moving feet, rabbit pellets, rabbit moving in a cage, just rabbit.
There is a rabbit.
Nope. What about hair? Oops. Hair. No. That's unfortunate. Okay, hang on. What if we went back here? Search rabbit again. Rabbit frenzy? I don't even think removing the CC0 changes anything. Female rabbit? Huh. What are the attribution for? You are free to share, to copy, distribute, transmit, and remix, to adapt and modify as long as you credit the author of the sound. I don't even like using those. Because then I'm just afraid I'll forget. Rabbit eating, permanent Elvis snore, bunny sneeze. Okay, we're gonna just keep checking Zapsplat for like mouse. Those might be too high pitched, but I'm gonna open them up anyway, and then maybe I can pitch those down. And I'll look up maybe squeak instead of pig squeal. No, Jesus. Birds, pig squeal, pig squeal. There's only one more page of this anyway. Okay, I'm gonna search. Wait, what is this? Okay, squeak. Squeak and a squeal is only one letter away, huh? There's only one letter difference. Oh, squeak. I should say search animal though. Mouse, small bat. Damn. Squeak. Squeaky toys. This one rabbit sound is decent, but it doesn't say anything about being able to use it. Baby rabbit? Honking? Is that what you say for rabbits? Funny rabbit natural sounds. Is that way too annoying to be playing on stream. I mean, this is what you signed up for. Man makes fucking witch game. It has to find rabbit making sounds. The only son of a bitch problem about this is that nobody's saying anything about the whole attribution part. Can I make these sounds? No. Hair calling. Dude. Free sound is not showing up for me right now. Rabbit. Neither is Zap Splat. I'm actually shocked that I can't find a good sound in here. Rabbit bop. Fast moving feet. What if I search conejo? Conejo. Oops. Conejo. Comiendo, so a rabbit eating. No. No. What if I search animal squeak in here? Squeak. Let's do Creative Commons. Yeah. I mean, is that just what the mouses sound like too? Sure, let's just see if I can... mouse squeaks. Or what if I searched rat? And then if I can just alter it a little bit. Yeah, I think that's what these are. No. Okay, some of these are actually better. Nope. Not cartoons. If that sound played when the hair was too hungry. Okay, the first ones are good though. Yeah. I'm just gonna download these and I can alter them a little bit. I just have to pitch them down. So MP3. Let's see. GitHub, Witch, assets, audio, raw sound effects. Hair. Okay. Download this one. Yes, this one. Yes. Which one's this? Okay, now we're gonna open up Audacity. Booyah, Grandma! Everybody, it is time. Let us celebrate. Oh, wait, you don't like it? You stop that right now, mister. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. Rawsoundeffects.com. when you just got to get that sound that just sounds like, yeah, hit it raw on rawsoundeffects.com. We got some good sound effect editing that's about to happen. You're about to see some real magic right now. Open the folder. Go to Audacity. How you doing, Booyah? How's it going? I got some cool new OBS effects and stuff, some cool scenes that I made that I'm having fun with. Let's put all of these Mamma Jammas in here. Let's just solo them. Solo dolo. Right, so, well, let's do one that has... Okay, so that, right? I think that might be, now that I hear it, I think that might be somebody going into the mic. That's what it kind of sounds like, to be honest. If I can make that. I tried making that sound right now and I couldn't really do it. So even if that is a person doing it, good. They're a better performer than I am. Oh shit, am I cutting out again? Fucking A, dude, my internet's kind of cutting in and out. It sounds exactly the same? Okay. Well, I think it sounds better. You can make those noises. I was trying to and I couldn't. No, theirs has a squeal to it. These might be genuine. These might be genuine. I don't know. Dude, I keep disconnecting and connecting over and over again. But I hope this chills out. I hope this doesn't go too crazy. How did practice go? Are you learning how to... Is that what you're doing? In Japan? Demikos, how's it going? How's it going? Welcome in. Hey, handsome man. I removed Seribot. You can now continue to use the word sexy in chat without Seribot turning into a 10x woke mind virus bot. And Siri won't be offended or have her sensitive snowflake... No, Siri, shut up. Come on. Her sensitive snowflake sensibilities hurt because of the word sexy. Very squeaky. Also F. Drifted a little. I know, yeah. Dude, my connection is being a piece of shit right now. Yeah. Seribot will not falsely flag you. Because I am now the dominant woke libcuck in this chat. I take reigning woke mind virus libcuck position. So here we're gonna try to lower these. So that's what it sounds like, right? And if I come in and say effect, pitch and tempo, change pitch. Oh shit. Change effect, change pitch, -20. -10. We're gonna try it one more time, actually. Pitch, change pitch, 10% after that, but let's do -20 on top of that. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, and then this one. Okay. I could live with these. These are fine. So we'll take this and we'll export it as current selection in, let's see, where is it? GitHub, Which, Assets, Audio, Sound Effects, Hair, and these are the starving hair sounds. So hair starve, I should have just named it, _01. Okay. Next one is Control-Shift-E, hair starve 2. And then this one I feel like needs to, yeah. Sorry, if those are really bothering you right now, it's all about to be over in just a second. Just 1 second, because it's bothering me. Just remember, this hurts me more than it hurts you. It's like getting your shot at the doctors. Last one, Hair Starve 4. Just have to make it work. Export, okay, close, no, don't save it, whatever. Go back to Unity, Unity, and close some of these, get the tunage back going. Okay. All right. So our hair, when it's starving, it will just play. I mean, it's just gonna play eat, and we'll say play sound, master audio, hair starve. Okay, attach to this game object, yep. All right, so it's starving, not starving, good. Let's go back out to the scene and add them in to master audio. Starving hair. Okay, drag in the first one. Hair starve. Boom. And then just because we'll have multiple hairs, we'll delete or duplicate that a couple times. All right. Make sure that that gets put on the main bus. All aboard the main bus. Okay. What's my to-do list look like? So when starving, it will play animation and sound to show. Great. I think I could check that off. How do we test that? Oh, we have to trap it first. Okay. Oh, so hold on. There's a little bit extra to do because when I trap it, I want to make sure it just stops. So it's trapped. Then we'll do an enable FSM and a agent reset path. And we will be disabling the wander FSM. We'll be disabling the find food FSM, and we'll be disabling the avoid FSM. Yeah. Okay. That means this little guy is just trapped. And I guess by default, it should probably play some like idle animation, I guess. Let's just do animator play. I feel like it might be fighting against something, but we'll see. Animator, game object. All right, we're about to hit play. We're about to fucking starve this little rabbit in this video game, of course, in this fake video game. Idle. Yeah. All right, let's see if that works. So when he's trapped, it's gonna turn off all his other behaviors. It's gonna stop him dead in his path, and it's gonna play an idle. And then his fake eating thing says, "Are you trapped?" And if you are, then don't eat. And then eventually, starve will ask if hunger hits 0, and if it does that, then it's starving, and he'll be making little sounds, and he'll change his animation. That looks like it should work. Let's play it. The player doesn't even need to be there for this. Where is he? Oh, you know what I could do? I can lure him, just so he'll at least stay still. Where is he at? Oh, there he is. Yo, you see this? Yeah. Okay, he wants his carrot, right? I'll pause this, select him, and then hit the trapped event. Okay. So now he's just sitting there. Right, and I could move away from him, and he's trapped, right? So presumably he's in our little trap that we've set. Okay. And let's just look at him unfocused. Hunger. All right, so it's at 45. Let's put it at 10. And we'll look at the starve. And he should, in fact, I'll pause the music really quick. Yep. Oh, he only plays. Is that not the name of the audio? Why isn't the audio playing? Hare, starve. And none of those are ever... Oh, I'm a dummy. This needs to move down one. There we go. Yeah. And eat needs to loop. Okay, so two things need to change. Otherwise, that's looking good. Hair, boom, boom, hit it. On starve. This goes after that. My bad. And what was the other thing? Oh, and then the animation needs to loop. So animator, eat, select that, select it, loop. There we go. Now our boy is ready to starve. So I think what it needs to do too is, like, if it is starving, it needs to start slowly dying. And it should be able to die if you just let it starve there, and that's it. The idea is, the reason you can starve hares is because you want to be able to capture a hare and then starve it. And when it's starving and it starts acting that way and you let it loose, it doesn't even go, it just ignores food, and instead it goes straight to the nearest venerable tree. And that's a tree that is filled with lifeblood, like actual just red blood, unexplained. And that blood is a part of the crucial anti-witch balm. So that's how you harvest that. The only way to, I mean, you could also just spam around the entire map, swinging your axe at all the trees, but only one of the hundreds of trees in the scene is a venerable tree. It's a rare thing to know where the blood comes from. So yeah, it's either just brute force it and hit all the trees you can, or starve a hare, follow the hare to the venerable tree, and then yeah, collect the blood from there. So what did I say was when starved, it will immediately path to a venerable tree and wander around looking for food. So the thing is, I need to define first how venerable trees get placed, and that's why I have this item on here. I added this earlier today. And I think that means that I need to make a manager to get it. However, what time is it? It's 10:16. How does the player know to do this? I was like, oh, is this a playmaker question? How does the player know to do this? So all of the crazy, like, witchy, like, you know, spiritual, ritual type of stuff that you do in this game is going to be discoverable in-game like exposition dumps. So a couple of things, you know, you could read from the Bible, a couple of things you can read from your husband's journal, a couple of things you can learn about by talking to the young woman, your neighbor, a couple of things you can learn about talking to your husband, or talking to the old lady next door. I also think you can learn about, I was thinking about trying to make some of the things learnable by other little discoverable items in the world. But the one I'm excited about, and the one that is kind of up next on here, is for the animals, because the animals can either be in their normal state, where they're actually just a normal animal, or they could be in their familiar state, which means that the witch has sort of like, you know, hired them, or like not necessarily possessed them, but like, yeah, she has control over them. She has like a magic bond with them. And when you have it like that, they're also kind of like, in a way, bonded to the devil, because that's basically how witches work, right? That they are in some way bonded to the devil as well, to Satan, Lucifer, whatever. And like, when a familiar, so like when a woodland creature has that bond, they're kind of like an alarm system for the witch. So they'll be spread out through the world, and when you encounter them, you can talk to them, and basically they're gonna like extort you, and they're just like, hey, do you have anything for me? And if you don't have something for them, then they go get the witch, and they tell the witch, hey, she's over here, and the witch comes to get you, right? But if you do have something, then they kind of just piss off and they go, thanks, like, fucking, you know, see you next time, right? But in that little exchange, I was thinking that it would be nice to also kind of offer up information, because I want them to sort of like tempt you with things, and to sort of like try to kind of be on friendly terms with you, and sort of be these conniving little things that kind of make it seem like you guys are like all cool, but in reality it's like the devil trying to steal your soul, you know? Which, by the way, all of this is the conclusion that I was talking about, I came to the other day. I think I have, well, what do I have on here? So the familiar FSM template has some event to send to all the FSMs so they can wait for those to complete. They call to you, follow you, and start a conversation with you. The conversation begins as a sales pitch for the things that the witch can proposition for you, and the conversation then goes to, do you have anything to offer me, or shall I get the witch? Mixed in here, I was considering it being also a possibility that they teach you how some things work, so that if you talk to a familiar, they can tell you, they can like either inadvertently, you know, they can kind of like hint at something, or just outright like offer to tell you a secret in exchange for something. And so that's how a player might end up knowing how to do this. But the plan right now is to put all the systems together and all these cool little ritualistic things, and then after, when I kind of see how like the chain of events play, and also to kind of get like a feel for like how long it takes to do some of these things, that's when I'm going to decide where in the game you can get that lore. You know, that's when I'll add in the whole like discoverability that the thing even exists, you know. So venerable tree, hang on, we're gonna go to the chill mode for a second. This is more of an intermission. So this is like, I feel like I should copy, okay. Should do add source, text, call this intermission. Maybe intermission should be a, like this. And then you say, or, let's see, right, like that. How intense is the murmur? Is the murmur pretty intense? Let me put on my headphones. I want to hear what y'all are hearing. I did some like mixing tests before this, so I know it's not terrible. Test 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah. Let me see. Advanced audio properties. DJI Mini monitor and output. Testing 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. That's not bad. You can kind of hear me. You know, it'd be really funny. Let's see. If I make a new source clone and call this DJI-mini_reverb, and then I say DJI Mini, it's audio. Paste filters. Okay, so you should still be able to hear me again. And then now, I'm gonna put a, oh, there's no reverb. Oh, I'm surprised. How is there no? I'm actually shocked that there's not a reverb of audio effect. Expander, gain, noise gate. Never mind. Damn. I was gonna make it. Let's all get up and stretch. Oh shit. Oh man. Ooh. Back. Oh my god. That was a big pop. You know, I'm actually pretty tired. I haven't even been streaming for 2 hours and I'm already pretty tired. I kind of feel like maybe this might be the end of stream tonight. I think this might be the end of stream tonight. Yeah, it's kind of been a long day. Here's what we're gonna do.
All right. Well, folks, it's been a great show. We got some good work done. Made my hair work the way it should have yesterday. I spent way too much time not doing these things today. I might do a little, I'm probably gonna do a little work off stream. But I'm probably just gonna play video games and veg out a little bit too. I just really want to walk around my house and pace in circles for a little while and listen to some brain rot YouTube. Anyways, who's here today? Booyah. I don't know if Booyah's still here. Wait, is that a 1 hour ago? Yeah. D'Amigos, Timus, Fanny was here earlier. A bot. Thanks for swinging by. Fucking bot slop. Oh yeah, Frank was here from the top. Frank Reynolds. Long time no see again. Day two. And that's it. It's been kind of a slow one today. But I think tomorrow I'm gonna try to do a much earlier stream. Because I think I'm gonna go to an event that my friend's doing. My friend's doing like a little Super Bowl thing. GG's and good night, Timus. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, I don't know what I'll have done between tonight and tomorrow's stream, but either way, there's gonna be finally some pretty fun. I mean, I guess the hair stuff has been fun. I do like that. There was some cool moments today. But yeah, I think tomorrow, either modeling some new assets. The trap, the hair trap. It's probably like a little wooden trap with like a stick and like a, the cage part and like a string or something maybe. And you put like a carrot on it, and then like if the hair goes in it, it just traps the hair. And it's a really simple sort of object to make. But I think that'll be fun to do. So maybe even have some modeling. But I'll try looking for an asset that I can get off the asset store or itch.io or something. So hopefully somebody did that work for me first. Find a good low poly trap. But yeah, looking forward to tomorrow. All right, that's it, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Good night, good night, good night. Peace. See you tomorrow. Timus, booyah. See you later, everybody. Good night.